Hello everyone, Average Gamer Cabby here, bringing you some epic Protoss versus Protoss action. Oh my god, he just split up his probes wrong. That's really funny. This is EGHuK. If you ever hear EGHuK talk, he's so cocky. He's like, yeah, I have top 3 control, top 3 control. You split your probes wrong, bro. So, to me that's funny. I hope you guys enjoyed that too. If you know EGHuK's personality, he's super cocky, so like, it's just really funny. So, back to what I was saying. EGHuK spawning bottom of the map. These are red Protoss, and we got EGHasuObs on Team Mouz spawning at the very top of our map, and he is our blue Protoss. So, I'm gonna call him Obs probably. I'm gonna call him Hasu a few times, but I don't be calling EGHuK obviously because he's EGHuK. Top 3 control, bro. Let me split my probes wrong. So I'm gonna bring up production, and we'll keep an eye on that and see what the game looks like. I just ate a bunch of Ferrero Rochers, and they're so tasty, so tasty, so tasty. All right, we got our first gateway coming in for both Protoss players. Yeah, nothing too exciting happening. Both doing their scouts, sending out their scouts right here. What else? Gas early for both players, so both gas. So very similar builds right now. It'd be really cool if they 4-gated each other. I hope that's what we're about to see, because that would blow my mind. Probably not though, actually. I just realized it's a bit of a longer game, so probably not. We're seeing each other's probes, and did they just adjust their paths? That's really funny if they did. You'd have to be watching so closely to know, like, oh, I see where that probe is coming from. He's probably not in this base, so I'll go over here. Just astounding. Pros never cease to amaze me. They're so good at everything. About to find each other here. We've got Cybernetics Core coming in for both of them. We've got a pylon for Hasu that was a little behind, maybe a little behind, I think. Bucks? Well, whatever. Look at this. Come on, Hero Probe, you can do it. Just gonna have a sip of ginger ale while nothing's happening, guys. Oh, so delicious. Alright, EGHuK stealing minerals, always hilarious, working on killing a probe. And retaliation finally, but is he? Oh no, there it is. Pulls all his probes to kill it. Got Zealot chasing Hasu's scout there, and otherwise, I think that we got EGHuK's first stalker out on the field. Super impressive. Look at the difference in timing, guys. Like I mean, in theory, they should both be playing the same build up till right now, and the robotics facility, I think, is the first thing that's a little off. This is going to be EGHuK's, and we don't see one out for Hasu yet. He goes first entry. So, and an additional gateway. So, same builds up until now, but those tiny little advantages, pulling the probes or forcing him to pull the probes, or just being as quick as you can on your build and having it as perfect as possible. Those little things add up, and it may, like 5-10 seconds may seem like not a big deal, but it really is in a game like this. It can make the entire difference right there. So here come the gateways. We're up to 3 gateways for EGHuK now. I think that we're working on our 3rd now. Yeah. Oh no, 2 gateways, robotics facility. And that is it. So 2 gateways in a robo facility, whereas EGHuK is up to 3 gateways, and that robo pumping out that observer. A little bit of an engagement here. EGHuK and Hasu's Zealot. Hasu pulls the Zealot off. Wise choice, because obviously the stalker can kite. Whoops, I misclicked. Sorry, guys. And yeah, I think both players just have 1 Zealot and 1 stalker on the field. 1 Zealot. Oh, there goes that observer up top there. Throwing down a pylon, but being caught almost right away. Gonna be able to kill that pretty easily. Or do we have some reinforcements coming in? I think we have a stalker coming in. We do. Look at that. Able to scare them away. And the warp in there is coming up here. So what do we got for? We still got 3 gateways. Twilight Council, Robo Facility, and 3 gateways, robo facility, no Twilight though. I think is that our only thing different? Oh, and we've got the Immortal out on the field here. I think that we just had the Observer come out of this robo facility. Yeah, looks like. Well, that's a big difference there too in the strat as well. So, I mean, looks like HasuObs going a little bit more defensive, whereas EGHuK is looking a little aggressive right now and might be hoping to take a bit of an early lead here. With, I mean, if he can poke and micro, sorry, well. But I mean, you can see that defensive style, that holding back on things like Blink upgrade and Twilight Council is allowing him to put more resources towards his units, and that reflects in the food count right now, whereas HasuObs at about 54 and EGHuK's at about 49, so you got about a 5 food count lead just because you've only taken the bare essentials, you haven't gone for any unnecessary upgrades or any upgrades that you don't want. But this is pretty cool. See the Observer followed by possibly a Blink. I think that might have been what he was thinking there, but I think he kind of shut it down just because. Ooh, the Observers will be able to see each other. EGHuK's got to watch that. A little bit of a Dance Revolution thing going on here. Yeah, HasuObs still pulling way ahead. Blinking back, losing the Observer, not good at all. Just kind of destroyed the advantage that he did have right there. Too bad you can't warp in from a robo facility. So let's keep an eye on the health of these units here, because I mean, EGHuK really shouldn't be losing too many right now, but he's losing a lot. I don't know that HasuObs lost anything there. I mean, we've got a couple in the red, but really not much. Not very impressive at all. Come on, EGHuK. Here comes the Observer coming up again. I mean, EGHuK generally is so strong. I don't know what's going on this time. HasuObs, great from like a defensive standpoint. He's got 3 Immortals in there. I think that was it. 3 Immortals. Yeah, 3 Immortals. I mean, that's so deadly. See what he's thinking now. Going for the expand. EGHuK's expansion underway as well. Colossus coming in from HasuObs. So EGHuK's still kind of on that first tier of units and Observers. Forces a cancel though on the expansion from HasuObs, which is a very, very big victory from EGHuK. Now that's going to allow EGHuK to catch up. He's still capable of blinking into the base here now that this army has moved back, and I think we might be getting ready to see that. Come on, EGHuK. Oh, he blinks out this way. I mean, he had sort of a clear shot of blinking in and maybe taking out some of these pylons or anything right now. Blinking away, not allowing himself to lose any guys. He doesn't want to force too serious of an engagement here. These 3 here blinking up on top, starting to blink back. I mean, this is where EGHuK's really starting to show that he really is top 3 control, because he is doing really cool things with these units that no one else thinks to do. I'm already blown away. I mean, look at this army. He blinks up. He's going for that pylon. Gets it. He's getting ready to blink down as soon as that timer's up. Here it comes. Blinking down. Almost losing 1 stalker, but that is literally about it. So not really much going on. I mean, if EGHuK wanted to right now, this would be a good time for him to actually take a 3rd as well, because he is exerting so much control over how HasuObs playing. He is not allowing HasuObs to leave his base. He is forcing HasuObs to react to whatever strat EGHuK wants to use, and he's really, I mean, the whole point of this is that you want to make your opponent play your game. He's got to back these up. I don't know what he's thinking there. EGHuK is now supply blocked. So, what? What did he lose? Whoa, what am I missing here? What did he lose? Was there a drop down here that I didn't see, or like? Baby's confused. I don't know what happened there, guys. Sorry. Obviously something got destroyed, like a pylon or something, to supply block EGHuK, but he might have killed his own too if he was. No, he was not even mauling off. I don't know. Let's watch this movement of troops here. This sort of mass troop movement coming in. Gonna let the. Ooh, is he gonna be able to let the zealots in there? They're kind of stuck at choke points right now, which is definitely not what you want. But this is allowing the Stalkers to really focus fire down things like the Immortals and the Colossus. He is able to get those down, trying to kite the Zealots as best as possible, blinking everywhere with the Stalkers. He's really got to get out of there. Never want to lose all of them. We got 4 Stalkers here just kind of patrolling around, some backups coming in here. That was a pretty big victory for EGHuK, I would say. Let's take a look at the units here. Well, pretty even units killed. I mean, actually, Hasu has killed more units, and but workers though, EGHuK is in the lead, having killed more of Hasu's workers than his have been damaged. So let's see here. Thermal Lance coming in for Hasu. EGHuK's just got another observer coming in, and sticking with 2 base. I think it's. I mean, he's committing so much to each attack. It's hard to take 400 resources away from that right now, because if you do that, that's units that you're not going to have up here to keep holding this pressure in, and you really want to hold this pressure in right now. You don't want Hasu to break out and take a third, or to have time to take a third. I mean, he could easily take this one, obviously, right? But you want to make sure that he doesn't have the time to do that, or the focus to do it. In his mind right now, EGHuK wants Hasu to think, I need my resources for my army. Look at it blinking up here again, and working on the science or the robot facility. Oh my gosh, I thought he was gonna leave. Like, you can't do that. Able to blink out maybe. Yep. Oh, one guy gets left behind. Poor chap. Meeting up with all these zealots. Gonna take a sip of you know what, I'm gonna have root beer this time. I have 2 or 3 2-liters beside me at all times, guys, so if I'm saying different flavors of pop, that's why. Little engagement here, keep an eye on that. And I don't know if you guys remember, I was just saying how he could kind of take that one, but now with EGHuK doing this, blinking up again, taking out that, what did he work on this time? Anything? Nope. That blink has just got to be really, really annoying Hasu right now, and I mean, EGHuK is able to do a lot more damage with these units than he should ever be able to, just because of how he's playing. Now he's going to try and move in here and start attacking, but I mean, they're going to get destroyed very quickly. But this is cool. This is sort of a 2-pronged attack here, focusing all of these guys over here, making them sort of, oh, here we go, kind of an awkward blink there. I don't know that I would have blinked there. Don't think he managed to get into he was really hoping to get into this mineral line, I think, but just not in the books for today. More Stalkers coming in. EGHuK's so heavily invested into these Stalkers right now. Working on this gateway, he's getting it. Starting to work on the second one. Gets, oh, what did he just, where did he blink to? Oh, he just blinked straight back. Almost got through the shields on that. Still some great damage done right now. Got a robotics support bay coming in, and nothing much from either player other than that. I mean, some Colossus coming in from Hasu, but oh my gosh, EGHuK is so annoying. I'm so glad I'm not good enough to play against him, because he would probably make me rage quit. He is just so good at controlling units and doing, I mean, everything except for splitting probes, obviously. He completely mangled that up. Now he sees that extended thermal lance, he goes, you know what? I do not want to have to deal with that. That is going to tear me up a little bit, so I got to be a little bit more careful. You'll probably see him hang back a little more, not pushing as hard, just because if like this happens, where Hasu knows what you're doing, you start losing stuff very quickly. Yeah, I mean, 15 damage with 2 attacks. I mean, that's 30 damage per shot, and these things have like 160 including shield, so they're gonna drop fast. I mean, look at this. EGHuK's army just getting demolished right now. EGHuK, what are you thinking, dude? I mean, he's got to get some expansion happening or something. I mean, this entire time he could have been working on that. Here goes the army here, being tailed by. Oh no, I thought it was being tailed. Okay. Oh, going after EGHuK's pylon here, and that is it. EGHuK will have no more proxy warpins, and he does not have an observer anymore to be able to hop up to that high ground anymore. So, not looking too good for EGHuK now. I mean, I don't want to judge too hard, because I know that EGHuK can. Oh, look at that blank out of range. I know that EGHuK can like defend this stuff that's coming probably, but I mean, it's not looking great for him. I don't know. I mean, it seems like he's been stuck on one strategy, and he's not adapting it at all, and he's not really doing much. He's just losing units right now, dancing with Hasu's army. Here's the zealots. So many zealots. And opening some stalkers. I mean, now's the time to really focus on pushing these units back, and oh my gosh, it's just got so many colossi, and nice blinks there. Trying to focus fire these colossi down. If you get the colossi down, it's going to be a huge victory. Oh my gosh, this is so close. Those colossi have to drop. Come on. Look at him using some colossi up here. Oh, I think that's going to be it. Darn it, that was so close. Just couldn't quite get all the colossi down. Just, I mean, obviously it had nothing to do with control. It's just sheer numbers, and a little bit more of an attack up here. He's got to get that down. Cannot let, he can't let Hasu sort of expand right now. I mean, that would just solidify this. That would put the proverbial nail in the coffin. Got, ooh, wow, Huck, that is one damaged colossi right there. I don't even know what Huck has sort of planned right now. He's 63 units, 63 food count, sorry, to 95. These are chased off, but they did destroy that expansion, which is huge. Oh my gosh, Huck's poor zealots over here still getting chased down. 2 stalkers left. I don't know where he's going to go with this. I just don't. I don't see this turning out well for him. He's mined out here. Pretty much out here. I mean, sorry, not pretty much out here, but he's mined out there, and now he's got to get something going elsewhere. Like, he's just... I don't know. For me, I would have expanded a while ago. I can't live without expanding just because I feel the pressure of that that sort of, you know, you've reached peak capacity of mining, and then you're going downhill, and I feel that end point coming closer and closer, so I feel more and more pressure. I can never play smoothly, so it depends on what strat though. I mean, if I'm going for like a 4-gate, obviously I don't feel like that, but yeah, so I don't know how he does it like this. 2-gate, 1 mining pretty much, or 2 base, sorry, only one base mining. This third right here is about to be underway. We've got High Templar coming in. We've got Archons coming in for Huck with a Colossus of his own. Huge probe transfer here. That's going to get this base up and mining right away. Ooh, we've got quite the forest coming down towards Huck's base here. See what's going on. Bringing in a pylon so that he can warp in reinforcements pretty quickly if need be. But I don't know if anyone's noticing this, but the slow reversal of roles here, because not even 5 minutes ago it was Huck sitting right here with this pylon, putting the pressure up here on Hasu, and now look at this. Hasu's got his probe coming in, and he is about to start putting pressure on Huck. But look at that unit spread there. Huck's ready to engage. He's going to do a lot of kiting here, I bet. Very well controlled by Hasu. He does not want, wow, I mean, like, just destroying stuff before it even gets to him. No upgrades either on the on our Intel guys here. No upgrades all around for Hasu. That's kind of interesting. Huck, look at that. 4 Colossi just chilling out. Still no upgrades for either player. It's a little disconcerting because you'd expect, I mean, especially at 26 minutes into a game, you'd expect some. Look at this, supply counts evening up. Great job by Huck there to really demo Hasu's units, but Hasu climbing back up right now, able to do so with the extra base and the extra mining that's happening. Huck bringing his forces back, I think. They're fairly split up right now. I don't really understand what happened to them. He's just picking off more and more here. Still very even going after this base. I mean, I would be right after these right there. Get in there, go and kill those. Yes, there it is. And you need to. Come on, go after it, guys. Go. This is a tight game. Getting rid of this base is a pretty huge victory. I mean, that's going to put them on even footing again. It'll be one base mining, I think. Yeah, one base mining. And, wow. I can't believe this base is falling. I did not see this happening a few minutes ago. Look at this. EGHuK now taking a third. The observers are all over here. EGHuK doesn't care that you can see. He plays his game and just kind of goes from there. These guys here are going to walk up top and see if they can find anything to pick off, I think. We're just poking around at them here, but they're going to retreat fairly quickly. Don't want to get forced an engagement here when it's so close in numbers. Actually, you know what? EGHuK definitely has more units. And, yeah, he's got so much resources saved up compared to EGHuK because he had that base for so long. Now EGHuK's got to work on getting this one ready to go. And this transfer here will definitely help him. Gonna back up to his base a little bit, keeping a few guys here for a little bit of map control and scouting, and we'll see what's happening. I think we have EGHuK moving out. He's back up to a 30 ahead. I guess he's using up all those minerals that he had saved up. Yeah, they're about even now. So he used up a ton of minerals there that he had saved from when he did have that base up. Let's see what else we've got here. This very large mission here. Not very good at all. Very large mission. Sorry guys, I don't know what I'm talking about. I definitely just had one of those complete brain farts where I don't even think I realized what I was trying to talk about. Hopefully that hasn't been happening for this entire time and I just realized right now, because that'd be ridiculous. I'm super tired because I had to do overnights. I had to work overnight last night, so I'm trying to stay up all day just to get my sleep back on schedule for the weekend. So forgive me if I start talking gibberish, alright? That's the moral of the story. Alright, we've got a pretty nice split on the army here, nice and spread out, but large army from EGHuK. And EGHuK kind of squeeze around the back here, I think. There they are. Maybe a little bit. I mean, it looks like his unit's going to get caught. He's going to lose that observer, maybe. Oh no, can't see the observer, just these ones. Trying to conglomerate his army together. And look at this. Look at the probes. What are they doing? Are we seeing an all-in right now? This is it, eh? Those probes. Probes do a surprising amount of damage in a thing like that. Well, I mean, it's obviously better to have probes than no probes. Got to work on these zealots. Got to kite. This is going to be close. Once the zealots fall, it's just basically what, 4 Colossus. What do we got here? 4 full. Wow, this is, I mean, a big difference in the amount of damage each one has done to them. Is this mining? This is just losing every probe. Look at this, 3 kills already. EGHuK doing his damnedest to get this beat, but they're so similar right now in resource. And EGHuK pulling his drone or probes now. They're just gonna get kited backwards though, most likely. Oh my gosh, this is nail. Oh no, EGHuK down to 12-9 resources. EGHuK has got to be mad at this one. Yeah, that was, I mean, that was so close to the end, but I think pulling the probes made a huge difference for EGHuK, and that might have won him the game. Really cool game, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully, I'm still remembering that I was like half asleep there when I was talking, so hopefully I wasn't like that the entire time. If I was, forgive me. I promise to be more on point for the next one. But thanks for watching, guys. Join the channel, subscribe on in. I'm having a blast. Hopefully you guys are having fun watching them, and we'll talk to you soon for the next one.